Hello Flosstubers, it's me Sylvia from Becky's Land. Welcome to my Flosstube video number 13. I hope everybody is doing good so far, is feeling well and had a happy stitching time and a little progress and enjoyment on what you are doing. Today I thought I give you a little update on my stitchy stuff, and it's not much. But a little bit to show, and I thought I go into some of your comments because there is always something I would like to answer, and I'm having my issues in writing, you know, my grammar is not so good, so I would like to go into it on a video. When I watch your videos and you say something or ask something, I always talking back to you, but you can't hear me, can't you? So yeah, and that's why I thought I talk to you on my video. And I brought my cappuccino, a fresh one, not that you think it's the one from my last video. So if I talk too much and need a sip, I might take a sip of my cappuccino. And some of you already said you like to have a cappuccino or tea with me and talk and listen, and yeah, that's nice. Yeah, I'm usually a tea person, but in the afternoon I like to have a cup of cappuccino. That's the only coffee I drink, so usually I drink a lot of tea. Black tea. The tea is from where the freezing cows come from, Ostfriesen tea, you know, Ingeborg? So anyway, see, not really started my video and already babbling. Okay, next month is for me in my house, it is the month of bunnies. So all my bunny cushions will come out, and I hope we having spring someday. It's still freezing, no, not freezing, but it's cold with chilly winds, and we're still in our 40s, so okay, the upper 40s, around 48ish. So yeah, it's still not spring, and which is good. So I can have a good excuse to stay in the house and stitch instead of working in the garden. There's a lot to do. I already started, don't worry. A little bit I was yeah, gardening. So anyway, bunnies. In my last video I showed you the freebie from Plum Street Sampler, bunnies, and I called them bunnies, and some of you said to me they might be hares. I never thought about it. What's bunny, what's a rabbit, what's a hare? So I googled it, and a hare is a bit of a larger rabbit with longer ears, and a hare is not domesticated, so it's a field rabbit kind of. And yeah, I hope I got this right. But anyway, I brought it today again because I forgot to show you my little basket I have it in. I told you I wanted to have this pretty one alone, standing out and shine. That's how it is shining. That's how I did decorate it in my little basket, a separate one, not the napkin holder. I have a few little green eggs in it. Yeah, and I like it, still like it. And I think this one will stay till through the April. I don't know what I have in my shoe boxes for April. My shoebox for April is stuffed, and I have to bring out the bunnies and we will see what I do. You know, I'm always changing my mind, and yeah, I'm not saying I'm complicated. I'm saying that's interesting what I do. Okay, so Sylvie. So next, I had a question from Marlene, Stitching by the Lake. She did ask about this ribbon or trim. What I did at the end of my cording. I just made a simple knot, nothing fancy. I just made a little knot, put them together, right? Nothing more. So here it is sewn on, and then I flipped it over. You could make a hanger too if you want to, that's all. See, that would work too as a hanger. But I wanted to have it in my basket and made a little knot. So it's not really a knot, it's just a flip over, nothing more. Can you see it? I think so. Okay, that's the second one. Dann, yeah, that's German. Then someone was asking how I stuff my cushions. Always, almost at the bottom of my cushion. Sometimes it depends on the side. It depends if it is a larger one or if I have the fabric on the side, the fabric. Then I, oh yeah, maybe it's better explained always where the fabric is. That's where I stuff and sew together my cushions. Yeah, that's better explained, because when you have to sew on linen, no, it's not harder to do, but yeah, this is yeah, that's just how I do it, on the bottom. No specific reason. Yeah, it's just what I do at the bottom or on the side. Yeah. Sorry, I have no explanation for this. Then, thank you so very much for your comments on my lantern and my candle running on my table runner. I might think of a battery candle you told me about. Maybe I try this. I like to have a real candlelight, but yeah, maybe someday I will think of a battery candle. I don't know. Okay, but thank you so very much for your comments and your helpful hints. I will try to get rid of the wax with paper towels. I will place the table runner in between two layers of paper towel and then iron the wax out of it. And if this is not working, I will try to use a brown paper bag. Okay. So what else? The hairs. Okay. Then I had something from Kathleen's Trodden Trail, about the German language, and she asked if we speak only German at home. Yes, only German, and we did it while we lived in New Mexico. Also, my husband and I, we only speak German. Yeah, that's why I'm out of practice. I don't have anybody to speak English to, so I have no option to practice. So that's why I'm out of a lot of words and out of the right grammar and everything. So that's and do you speak English at all when you're out? I'm not. There is nobody I can talk to. I think English is common in Germany. I think a lot of Germans speak English, can speak English, because it is a second class in, you can choose a second language in school, either English or French or Latin. You can learn those languages, and I've chosen English to learn. I would like to learn Italian, but never got around to it, so missed that. Missed that one out. So yeah, and what I remember when we heard that we can move to New Mexico, and with my broken school English, it's in school you learn only the basics of English. So and it's the British English you learn in school. And when we heard that we can move, or we allowed to move to New Mexico, I found a channel on TV where Oprah Winfrey was on, and I listened to her, and I didn't understand a word. I was saying to my husband, I will never ever gonna learn this, or speak, or get around and get comfortable, and I don't understand a thing. So, but I think, I don't know, maybe it's my nature. I'm not having any issues just talking how I think. Okay, I would never say mirror egg instead of sunny side up, or I had a few accidents, I have to admit, and was a good laugh at some party, but that's not a problem for me. So it's I think of it as learning. That's a lesson you never forget if you say something wrong. So anyway, my best teachers were the Golden Girls. I had them on almost all day long, and listened to them in the background. So I didn't watch a lot of them, but I listened to them, and that's how I got better with my English. So, oh my God, what a long story. I'm sorry, Sylvie. So, I think that's it. There was another question, but I can't find the comment. Maybe I remember, it was something about the English. I don't remember. So, and then there was something I wanted to get into, I hope very quick. I had a comment on my video, and it was a very sweet comment, and I was so happy that someone wrote she agrees. She's the same with the stitching and the sewing, and try to do as good as she can, just like I try to good as I can. And I answered the comment, and I wrote a word that I googled, and I wanted to write something like I'm a snob, and I write the word snobbish. And I think she was a little bit, maybe worried that she could hurt my feelings. She could have hurt my feelings. You didn't. You really didn't. I was so glad that someone said, I'm exactly like you and like to be focused on the details and stuff like that. So you didn't hurt my feeling at all. I sometimes think of me as a snob, and I heard on Wanna's video, the last video, she was talking about the Ada and versus linen discussion. um, I felt a little bit guilty or bad, because I always point out that I stitch only on linen, but I didn't mean it snobbish. It's just I like to stitch on linen. I have no problem with Ada or even weave or whatever you like to stitch. That's what I learned from Flosstube. Get comfortable with what you're doing, and I'm learning that, not to feel bad about anything. If your bow isn't exactly perfect, or if your seam isn't exactly perfect, or whatever, it's not about being perfect. It's about enjoy what you're doing, and that's what I'm learning. And I had the last week a couple of days where my health issues took over, and I had a few pretty bad days, and yeah, sometimes I think it's not about being perfect, it's about being just you, just how you are, and enjoy what you do. And I really enjoy stitching on linen, and I don't know why I don't like Ada or so. I don't think it's not much worth, or something like that. Do you know what I mean? I think I'm doing it wrong again, but I hope you know what I mean. I'm just glad that everybody has a different point of view, and we all do so different things. Large pieces, mirabilia, they are so beautiful. I'm a little bit enabled, but I don't, no. I have enough patterns and charts as it is. So, you show so beautiful stitched pieces, and everybody is different and stitches different and different things. So, yeah, I like that. I like that very much. I love you for it. That we all do so beautiful things, and there's so much out there. I could, yeah, I really would love to sit with you and talk and stitch and talk and talk. I would like to go to a retreat or whatever. I'm a little bit jealous that you all can go to a retreat, and I'm sitting here in this tiny little village all by myself and have no one to talk to. So that's why my husband said, don't you have a hairdresser you can talk to? No, just kidding. Oh my God, just kidding. I had too much cappuccino, I think. Yeah, you know what I mean. I love you, and I'm so glad that you're out there and sharing all your wonderful things. And yeah, I'm learning so much, not only stitchy-wise. I'm learning so much from Flosstubers. Thank you. So, can we go on now? I think I covered everything. Oh no, I wanted to show this to Mary Rose. She enabled me. I told you in one of my videos I don't read. Yeah, thank you. I found a book in my home library. I know it is written in German, but it's about Henry VIII, and I started reading it. It is so old. It's still in, it's not in euro. The price on the back is not in euro. That's how old this book is. I have it forever, and I always want, I like to read historical novels or books, and I always wanted to read this because I was interested. I know a little bit about Henry VIII and Elizabeth I, and you know. And yeah, a couple of days ago I picked out this book because I wanted to read what Mary Rose is talking about. So thank you, Mary Rose, for enabling me pick out a book again after years. So see, Flosstube, just a good thing. Okay, just a short, quick sip. Thank you very much. Now, onto my stitching. I brought to you a finished piece from 2013, I believe. And I hope we get spring soon, so I put it out on my door to invite the spring into my house and say, please, please, spring, come, finally come. I have made, once again, a linen band, and I have it on a wreath that my mom did. But since it is a few years old, the blossoms are made out of paper, and they had this pink color, and the sunlight sucked out the color, the pink color, so they're not really matching. My mom has to make me a new one, I think, if she's able to do it. I'm not sure, but anyway, that's what I did, and it's called Frühling, which means spring, and that's what I have on my door. Inside, of course. I don't have it outside, inside. That's my spring wreath, and it is taken out of this book. It's from Kreuz und Quer. That's the name of the designer, and I did it almost, I'm sorry, almost like this. So, yeah, can you see that? I think so. Yeah. And in this book you have the complete alphabet. Can I show it to you? Yes, I can. So you could, if you want to, make a spring band, linen band, or whatever. Yeah, they have, this designer has a lot of nice, where is it, nice designs. That one I always wanted to do, but never got around to it. There's some for, there's one for spring, for summer, for autumn, and for winter. Yeah. So, oh yeah, and then I had a question about, in my last video, or no, number 5, I think she wrote it was in number 5. I had a bunny holding a frog. So it's like in the fairy tale where the princess is kissing a frog and hoping it turns into a prince, and that's why I want to stitch it for me. No, just kidding, just kidding. But she wanted to see the book. That was the book. And as always, I will write down everything you need to know. So it's Jahreszeiten, which means in English seasons, and that's the bunny you like to see again. That's the kissing frog bunny. And here's another one, a bunny and a baby, a rabbit and a baby. Maybe they are hares. I don't know. I'm confused now. No. Oh yeah, here it is a little bit better, a little bit bigger. This one is a cute one too, I think. Yeah. So in this book are a few nice things I wanted to show you. For instance, I like this design, flowers, or in a frame. So there are a few nice things, and that's my far most favorite one in this book. It's turned into a cushion, a big cushion, or framed. Isn't that pretty? Just pretty. Yeah. But blue isn't a color that fits into my home. So, oh, and look at this, frogs, just like my piggies, right? Can you see that I don't know about the glare? And it's just stitched on linen and pinned to a canvas, so very easy. You could make a cube out of it. So, oh my God, ideas over ideas. I'm going crazy. This is a nice one too. So you can make a little cushion out of each this designs. I think it's nice. Yeah, have to try that too. So what else? I think that's it. There are a lot more, but I don't want to bore you to death with all those pictures. Nice ideas. Look at that. Pretty. So Christiane Dahlbeck, she has a lot of, I told you, I think I told you, she is my absolute favorite designer, German designer. And that's why I had to buy the new book from her. It's more a booklet. So it's from Christiane Dahlbeck again. It's a booklet, I think you might call it. I'm sorry about the glare. So that's what's inside. That's not my favorite, but this is nice. It's a card. You can buy it on the website, and it's always so nice decorated. I get a lot of ideas, decorating ideas from her books, so like that. People, I need to stitch that. Isn't he just darling? Now you say, he's darling, isn't he? Yes, he is. Yes, he is. And I have another favorite one, just a second. Here it is. He is so, so cute. And I too like this design. So I hope someday I will stitch it, because oh yeah, I can't stop. This is a cute one and a couple. And she has conversion to blue, I think. Somewhere I saw it in blue. You see? And usually, okay, not in this booklet, but in the book, in all her books, you always have a conversion to DMC and to anchor, because she's stitching with the German thread and the Danish thread. So, but at the end, you get a conversion to DMC and anchor. So that shouldn't be a problem if you want to stitch it. And I will link down below the website from Christiane Dahlbeck. I'm not sure about the shipping. I can write you down a few shops in Germany who sell Christiane Dahlbeck books. So, but I don't know about the shipping. But you can ask or whatever, look for it if you want to. So that's up to you. So, and now to my finished stitching. I didn't stitch what I wanted to stitch. In my last video I showed you some plans I have and I wanted to stitch, so I changed them completely. Once again, I changed them completely because I don't know, I wasn't feeling so good, and yeah, whatever. I changed my plans. So I stitched the Lizzie Kate Flip It stamp for April. And this little sucker gave me such a hard time. I stitched this part, the orangey, no, the beigey part twice. I didn't like the holes you could see, and I don't know, I didn't like it. And I don't know if you stitch the words first and then fill in the white, or if you stitch the white first and then put in the words. I have no idea what I should do to make it look better. I'm still not happy with my letters in here. I don't know. And then I had to do one side of the border again because I miscounted and had to frog it out. And something else I did twice. I don't remember. Something else, I don't remember. So anyway, this is all stitched with overdyed, the called for overdyed floss. I didn't change any color of it. Yeah, and it's stitched on casual linen. I found that's what I meant before about Flosstube. It's so educational. So I don't know. Do you say educational? I found a Flosstube. I think it was Pam Reed, and she explained something about the needle. I never thought about having the right needle for the right linen. So that's what came to my mind when I wasn't so happy with the stitching. Maybe I used the wrong needle because I don't know what size my needle is. I didn't buy a needle by a size, so I have to check on that. What do you use? 26 is common, she said, for Cashel and for Belfast, and 28 is common for, I don't remember. Yeah, does it really matter? I didn't know that. So yeah, you learn every day something new. I have to check on that once again. So that's my April I stitched. I have to make it into a cushion. I will do it like my March cushion. And then I started this spring cleaning fairy because my husband made me a new display, and I have a little space left, and I have there are 4 fairies, and I made the fairy for summer with sunflower last year, and the size is fitting perfect, so I immediately knew I need to do this for spring. So I started the spring fairy. It's not completely finished, but that's how far I got, and not much to do. So only the hat, the broom, and the flower. And the flower I think I'm gonna change. I'm not a purple person, so maybe. I'm not sure. I will see. I will try. My color compared to the, maybe it has to be purple so it fits better. I don't know. I will see. You will see. I need to take a sip. I'm sorry. Today is a babbling day again. Thank you. So, and then I worked just a little bit because I didn't stitch much on my Francis Poole sampler. This is how it should look when it's done, but still a lot to go. So still in my Q-snap. I'm sorry about that. So, but at least I was able to finish the second page here. So yeah, that's the second page. So the bottom is done. And I started a little bit on here, but since I was stitching for Easter, for April, I didn't stitch much on that, but the bottom is done. and I think it really looks good. I love it so much. I'm falling more and more in love with samplers. It looks so good. I love to stitch it. I found another one, and I think Lori from Mischievous Stitches showed it too. It's from Jeanette Douglas Designs. There is a really pretty one I like to have and maybe to stitch. Yeah, but I'm pretty occupied with this one, so still a lot to go, you know, still a lot to go. Yeah, but I enjoyed, still enjoyed. So I think that was everything I needed to say, or I wanted to say for today. I wanted to say a lot more on about your videos and go into your videos, but I somehow don't remember. I haven't watched that much videos, and I didn't comment a lot on your videos because I was sick and wasn't able to get into anything, and so I apologize for not commenting, but I still love watching your videos, and I still love reading what you are writing to me, and I'm still, people, blown away. I'm heading towards 1,000 subscribers. I cannot believe that. I love you. I love you. I hit 970, I think today it was. I really cannot believe it. After my first video, I thought no one would like to watch what I have to show or to say. So, and now I'm heading for 1,000, and none of my friends are subscribers because I don't have a lot of friends, and the few I have are not really interested in my videos or my cross-stitching and whatever. So I don't have one of my friends, not one of my friends is a subscriber. So it's all you people who subscribe to my channel and to my babbling. I'm so happy. I really am so happy that you like my stuff, what I show you and what I talk about. Thank you so very much. I have to think of something. I'm not good at doing a giveaway, but I have to think of something that might make you happy or that you might enjoy. We will see. I have to figure something out when I hit the 1,000, so thousands of subscribers. Thank you so very much. And some of you always say I inspire you and I'm helping you to get started. Oh yeah, Lana, please make a video, please. I like to encourage you, do a video. You're writing me always so nice comments and so lovely words, and I really think you should try and do a video. I would like to see you in person and talk to you in person, and I would like to meet you. And when you see in my first video how nervous I was, and it's getting better with every video you make, so maybe you get comfortable one day, hopefully. So where was I? I lost track right now. Yeah, thank you once again so much. Oh yeah, now I know where I was. In inspiring you, and some of you have asked me to show you how I do my bows. So when I'm done with this video, I will pause it and do a separate one in showing you how I make my bows. I'm not sure if it is working out. If not, maybe you see 2 separate videos or no video, no second video at all, and then I will blame it on the technical difficulties, you know. So no, I think last time it worked to put 2 videos together, so I think it'll work. Okay, and I will maybe put some pictures of some of my finished pieces at the end of this video from the years before, you know, the ones that I gave away. Some of you said you enjoyed to see what I did in the years before. So, love you. I love you. Thank you so very much for watching, for listening to me today, to being with me this time when, if you made it till the end, and thank you so very much for liking and especially for commenting and for subscribing. Thank you to all my new subscribers. I'm so happy that you found my channel and that you liked my channel and what I show you, and yeah, I like to welcome you. Thank you so very much to all of you. Until the next video, I hope everybody is having a good time. I wish you a happy stitching time and stay well. Wish you all the best, and I will say goodbye until the next time. See you. A big hug to all of you. Bye. Okay, let's see how this is working. I have no idea if it is working. So, okay, here I have a random picked ribbon. Wherever I go, I try to look for a ribbon I like to have, with no particular idea in mind, just the ribbon I like. So, or what I did on my Lizzie Kate March. This is another green where you can see it has the stitches in here. So, but this was a little bit stiff. It was a little bit hard to press together. So, for showing it to you, I will use this kind of ribbon. So, what I do for the March cushion, where I wanted to have a double-sided bow, I just see what kind of size. I think this is a little bit too big. So, and then I press it with my fingers together just to see if I like it, right? So, yeah, I think this is good. And then I cut a little bit of the end. Please don't yell at me because I waste a lot of ribbon, but with my clumsy fingers I need a little bit more to play around. Then, I'm sorry, then I take a pin and just pin the middle of it. Just pin the middle of it. So, about the middle. So now I have it like this, because I need to get the thread, and I told you I use DMC or anchor thread, and for the March cushion I try to find a matching thread. So usually I take white or black, that's always matching, however, but I found this green one. It was perfect for the bow on my Lizzie Kate March cushion, and as you can see, can you see that? I made a loop. So it's like when you start your cross stitch with a loop method. I take the ribbon and I have a needle with a little bit bigger eye, so the thread fits through the eye, and it is a little bit larger needle, and it has a sharp point. So what I do then, I start, right, so, and then I go, and then I go back. It's hard to show on camera. And then I go back, right, can you see that? And go on the back through the loop. So it's secured now, my thread, right? It's easier if you have a longer thread, so you can play around. So this is how it looks. That's the back in a loop, and that's the front. So, and now I'm gonna take off my needle, press the ribbon together and wrap it around, always looking if it's in the middle of my two bows. So 2, 3, 4 times, how much you want to have it. So, right? And then I secure it again because I need to put my thread in my needle. So I have it secured again, and then I need to put in my thread, and I'm trying not to lick it. So, and then I come up from the back of this, and here you go. So, and that's how it is secured. And then you have a bow. And with this thread, I go back once again and have the thread on the back and can now sew it onto the cushion, right? So sew it onto the cushion, make it 2, 3 times, and that's it. And the longer your thread is, the better, because you can use it to sew on a button, and you can sew on some charms, whatever you want. You can use this one thread. So see, enough left over. So it is a little bit too short for me. Usually I have a little bit longer thread, so I can, as I said, sew on a button or sew on a charm or nothing, whatever. Yeah, right? So that's how I do my bows. Very easy, very fast. It took me a long time to figure out this way of sewing on a bow. I always had a sewing thread, and was so complicated making a knot at the end and secure the thread and blah blah blah. And this is so easy. I don't know, I think I'm getting a little bit lazy in doing my stuff anyway. So that's all I did. And then I have a different bow, you know, it goes the same way. I did it the same way, except I didn't have 2 bows on the side. I'm sorry, can't do it better. I don't have 2 closed bows, I have cut them open. That's all. I have a lot of leftover ribbons, like in this boxes. I have a lot of leftover. That's why I'm a hoarder, you know. I think that proves it, I'm a hoarder. I can't throw out any leftover ribbon. So when I have something left over, I keep it, because you always can make a little bow exactly the same way as this. You make a loop method, wrap around the ribbon a few times, and then you have your little scissors. I'm sorry, I take a second one, just a second. So my thread, that's how I thread I come up here, it's hard to see I think, and then I go in my eye, if it is working, yeah, and here you go. So here you go. Sometimes I flip around. See, this is even a more smaller bow. So, and now I press it with my fingers, wrap around a few times, come up from the back. That's it. And then go back and can sew it on. So I keep every leftover. Oh, how cute is this little bow? And then when I have sewn it onto I just cut this. There you go. It's not nice done, but you can. And I always cut to a length until I'm pleased. So this is a small one and not nicely done, of course, because I do it on camera, and yeah, you know what I mean. But I think you get the idea. I cut until I have reached a point where I like it. So yeah, not the nicest one, but you get the idea. Okay, I think that's it. So that's how I do my bows. Nothing fancy, and I don't know if you like it to do it like that. Just wanted to show you because some of you have asked. Okay, see you soon. See you about in a minute.